Welcome back to another exciting episode about the whole entire issue with Billy Perry. If you guys are new to this channel, please feel free to subscribe throughout any given point of this video. If you guys have yet, please click that notification button to be part of the notification squad. So with that being said, let's get right into this video. So some of you guys know this issue, some of you guys do not, and if you do not know this issue about the whole entire water park and Billy Perry and arrests and cops and all that drama, please give a watch to my last video where I pretty much explain why he's in trouble and where I pretty much explain what the media is doing to BMX as a community. So after I left off in the last video, a lot of people think that Billy Perry was in jail, and a lot of people think that Billy Perry was arrested, and so was Anthony Panza and a lot of other of his riders. But it turns out that he was not in jail, and this was his very tweet today. This is so ridiculous. So as you guys can see, that's not Billy Perry at all. So not only does the media have a video proof of what Billy Perry looks like, not only does the media have 1 million pictures on Google Images of Billy Perry, and not only does the media have so many stories about this and possibly interviews to Billy Perry, they picked the wrong person and they got the wrong person. Some poor dude by the name of William Perry is out there, apparently a ringleader of a BMX gang. Feels so bad. Can you guys just imagine what this guy is thinking? William Perry, huh? Yeah, Mr. Officer, that's me. What's the issue? Get him, boys. So could you just imagine that this guy is being put to blame through everything that Billy did? Now, although the issue is going to be resolved sooner or later, I just find it funny how the media decided to blow everything out of proportion. They said so many bad things about Billy, and in the end, they got Billy Perry's name wrong and picked some completely random guy off the internet. I sincerely and deeply feel so bad for this guy, and I have a giant apology to wherever he is, because he is getting hit with all these things and his name is being portrayed everywhere throughout the media of Long Island, and everybody probably thinks he's just some giant weird BMX rider who snuck into a water park, this, that, the other thing. He can't really say or do anything about that because whatever he says or do, nobody's gonna believe him. But all in all about the Billy Perry issue, it's completely devastating that the media is doing this much hassle and this much struggle just to try and nitpick at the BMX community. So what I don't think the media understands is that absolutely nobody agrees with them. But I agree with them. I agree with them completely. There is so many people who disagree with this whole entire issue that the people who actually agree with the media are just blown out of proportion. 150 grand worth of damages, or 50 grand worth of damages. The media says both numbers. Now I know there's a lot of numbers being thrown out from like 5 grand to 150 grand. All I know is that the most numbers being actively involved with this whole entire situation is 50 grand and 150 grand. So anywhere in between there, more or less, do not hold me against it because there's no proven article about saying how much it is. So not only that, what I find really sketchy is that the water park company has yet to have any interviews done to them, and they have yet to say anything regarding their damages. All they say is that they have to pretty much repair it, and they have to spend a lot of money, and they have to spend a numerous amount of time and effort into fixing tire marks. So Lord help me God, tire marks is just gonna ruin the world, aren't they?
22-year-old William Perry of West Islip.
So sorry to get off track about what I was saying. I just had to watch a really quick news article I just found. 22-year-old William Perry. Wow. So since my last video, there isn't much I have to say, but other than that, the police officers are probably looking at this whole entire situation like this. Sure caught them pesky BMX riders. 4 down, 5 million to go. Can we all just take a moment and just appreciate and thank the fact that the police officers were able to catch 4 stone cold real criminals? But no, in all seriousness, could you just imagine that there's probably people doing heroin and crack and many other lethal hardcore drugs and who are watching Billy Perry, Anthony Panza, and 8 other riders getting in trouble over a water park video? Could you just imagine somebody just sitting at their chair having loads of heroin, ecstasy, many illegal drugs, and just looking at the TV watching this? While the police officers are just sitting here like, we sure caught them pesky hardcore criminals, we sure did. Another dub for the police officer squad. I just don't understand why they're chasing after BMX riders so much, especially Billy Perry, especially Anthony Panza, especially everybody who else was riding with them, because their names still remain pretty unknown. I'm just so baffled at the fact that these police officers just want to catch them so bad, versus the real criminals who are doing drug deals every day, versus the real criminals who are doing break-ins, who are the real criminals who are going and breaking into houses and just doing many really bad things. Like, if I were to go search up anything in Long Island right now, I bet you there's things 400 times worse versus just some BMX riders having a joyride in a water park. The video that Billy Perry posted looks like something you'd see out of the GoPro YouTube channel. I mean, seriously, there's nothing really that bad. I mean, I know it's criminal trespassing. I know it's really bad to trespass, and I know what they did was wrong, and so does the whole entire BMX community. But the fact that the media has to blow everything out of proportion just to make a few extra bills is just completely ridiculous. And when I say a few extra bills, here's what I mean. The media wants everybody to be very extremely opinionated and upset over this topic. This leads to more views, and when it leads to more views, that means that this media will get more publicity and popularity. When the media gets more publicity and popularity, that means more cash money for them, because that means more people are investing and watching their stuff. And that's pretty much how they make more money, and that's how everybody is pretty much contributing to the fact that the media keeps posting about this very subject. And I know I'm very guilty of it, but I just want to have the whole entire BMX community comment down on this channel below and just share their opinions. And if you can, go comment on the Long Island news channels programs and just tell them how you feel. That's pretty much the only thing you can do. And let me just tell you something really quickly. You won't believe what Jaden Smith did. 19-year-old Selena Gomez dies in a car accident, and those stupid little ads that people just share all over Facebook and share all over, you know, random groups of their Facebook pages. You all know that's fake. We all know that's fake. And here's how that is relevant. Those ads and those links won't be around if people didn't click on them. Because when people click on those certain ads and those certain links, that gives that company money. And if nobody was clicking them, that means that company would not have been posting that stuff to Facebook. If you guys get what I'm saying at all, the media is posting about this because so much attention is being brought to it, and they keep doing it and doing it and doing it to get more publicity and views and moolah. That is why they're posting it. They're not going to stop posting about this very subject until it's completely washed away, and I hate to be saying that, and I hate for this BMX community to be struggling about this very issue. And for those of you guys who are sitting at home thinking that this won't change your lives at all, you're completely wrong if you're a BMX rider. And here's exactly what I mean. Security is gonna start doing this. Excuse me, sir, is that a BMX bike? Yeah, it is. Why? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stand 50 feet away, or else I'm gonna have to call it back up. Security's gonna beef up. There's a lot of people who are going to have this really bad image of BMX because of this, and it's just going to be like skateboards were like 10 years ago. Nobody's going to like us. Nobody's going to think of us the same, unfortunately, if this keeps on going on. People are going to think of us as some hardcore criminals who, you know, does drugs and just wants to have so much thrill-seeking fun and just go sneak into places and stuff like that. Another way this can affect the BMX community is us being able to ride skate parks. There's going to be a lot of controversy on this very subject, but I just want to put this clear really fast. A lot of skate parks are not going to let BMX riders anymore if any of this nonsense continues that the media keeps portraying of BMX, because a lot of skate parks are going to think, we cannot let BMX riders into this facility. They're going to ruin it, and they're going to trespass, they're going to be horrible people. Oh my God, we cannot do it. While the police are gonna think the whole entire same thing. Excuse me, sir, you're gonna have to leave the skate park. There's no bike riding allowed. Officer, there's skateboarders and scooter riders over there without helmets on and safety gear. Why don't you yell at them? You just backsass me, son? No. Oh. Officer, a skateboarder just fell right behind you. His ankle looks like it's bent behind his leg. I told you to leave the skate park once. I'm not gonna ask you again. We as a BMX community needs this to stop. Because once we're kicked out of the skate parks, we're gonna go wanna ride, let's say, a street spot down the street of the skate park. But wait, we can't go ride that either because there's going to be a giant news story about it a week later saying that we trespassed and that we ruined everything. So on that note, if you guys liked any bit of this video, please drop a like, please drop subscribe, please drop anything and everything you can to support this channel. If you guys are new, please drop subscribe. You will never ever regret it. And I can promise you, I'm that. And with all that being set aside, I hope you guys have a magnificent day. Share it with your friends, share it with your homies, share it with your dog, share it with your friend's hot mom, share it with your friend's hot aunt. Share it with anybody and everything you can. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Unfortunately, we don't have a Needle Media hat to put over the camera, but I found this really cool hat. So, yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace.